Hi, I'm Gwyneth, and I'm going to show you a little bit today about how to use the New Mexico Sunshine Portal. This is a website that the state established a few years ago, and this is where you can find information about how our money comes in and where it goes. This is the home page of the Sunshine Portal. On the top navigation bar here are some really handy links. If you are looking for business sources, you can easily get to the Economic Development Department. If you click here, you can get some cool links to the Rail Runner and a broadband map. For visitors, some tourism information, and great links to the various parts of government here. But the real meat of the Sunshine Portal is down here with these round icons. You can find out a whole lot of information about, as I said, where the money is coming and going from. One of the most common things people want to look up is employee salaries. How much do employees in this department make? How much does this person or that person make? Well, in here in the employee section, you can search by all employees, classified employees. Those are people who applied for jobs, went through a competitive hire process, and have salaries that are, part of a schedule. Exempt employees are, for example, political hires. This page here, we're looking at the governor's office, and we have sorted by salary amount. And what we've got here is the highest paid employee in the governor's office is the chief of staff, makes $136,000, and the governor makes $110,000. Who makes the least? Scroll down to the bottom, boop, Chuck Franco, the first gentleman, he gets a $2 a year, kind of token salary. You can also find out information here about the state budget. Where are we spending money the most? So and this isn't all of the information, but this is a pretty good example of it. So you want to know the Department of Public Safety, how much money are we spending there? About $155 million in the budget here. The law enforcement program is the biggest part of that. And what's in the law enforcement program? The Department of Public Safety and personnel services, paychecks. That's about what it is. If you want to look at, for example, the annual fiscal summary, this is a really important report that tells a lot about the general financial health of our state. It's called CAFR, an acronym for Comprehensive Annual Financial Report. It is a big report, a lot of great information in it. We've been criticized for not putting ours out in a very timely manner. You want to find out how much money we have invested? There's a report, it's linked to up here. What's in this? How about information about the Land Grant Permanent Fund? We've been talking about spending money from this fund on early childhood education and other things. Well, how much money is in it? It's listed down here. The total fund net assets as of December 2016, $15 billion. That's how much money is in there. You can also find out information about state land contracts. These are the non-renewable contracts, the biggest ones, oil and gas. Geothermal, salt, caliche, much smaller. Purchases, who's buying what from whom. This is the judicial branch, the New Mexico Supreme Court. They spend most money on DOIT, telecommunications, IT. You can follow some capital projects. What's the most expensive one we're working on right now? The UNM Ferris Engineering Building. Big renovation of a building here at UNM campus. And you can download some of this information here too. If you have questions about the Sunshine Portal or anything we've talked about on here, feel free to reach out on social media, Twitter and Facebook.